Mary J. Hello, Josephine. Brand new music. The More I Watch Those Girls. Brandon McGovern and the Scrappers. Delbert McClinton, Memphis Women, and Fried Chicken. Bobby Rush, Chicken Head. And Memphis in the meantime, John Hyde. We're up to date on the playlist. You're listening to Juke and Jamm, 88.5 FM. I'm Bob Holden along with Joe Terry. In the house. Say hi to the webcam, JoJo.
Hey to the webcam. It's like call me a taxi.
Call you a taxi.
Oh, it's good to see you.
Good to see you.
Bro along your sidekick over here.
This is Billy Lavender, guitar
Billy.
player.
Hey, everybody.
And Radio Land.
Yeah. Well, cool. You're working on some new music.
New music.
And, of course, you've got your album that you have for some time.
Yeah.
You play and everybody else plays and we all enjoy.
That's good.
And you've been playing out some. Staying busy.
Still staying busy. Just got through recording an album for someone else. Glenn Malco and Mary Carmody.
Okay.
13 songs for them. It's kind of bluegrass, folk.
Are you the vocalist?
No, I'm the engineer.
Okay.
Engineer this time around.
Well, you sing backup for a lot of projects.
Yeah.
You're just a person of many talents.
Am I?
You never know what to expect. One day you're teaching school, and the next day you're running across the country singing songs. And you're just doing all sorts of stuff.
Try to stay busy.
Yeah.
Jack of all trades, master of none, maybe.
Well, you say so.
Whatever.
So you brought your guitar with you.
Yeah, I brought my guitar, and then I brought my sidekick, Billy Lavender, who's played with my band for several years. How many years have you been in the band, Bill?
About 7.
See,
Yeah.
time flies when you're having fun because you just got through saying you've known me for, what, 19? How many years did you say?
18 years.
18 years.
Something like that. It was back about 1989.
1990 is when I moved here.
1990, yeah, that's right. Fran Jefferies. Fran.
Fran, what was her name?
What was her last name? I don't know. She, it was a long night.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
It was a long night?
Yeah.
Well,
And that was actually when I had
well
just
be
moved
here.
to Memphis when I met
Yeah.
you.
Fran Johnson.
Fran Johnson, that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, you just come here from Florida.
Yeah, Destin, Florida.
Yeah.
Moved here for the music.
Yeah.
Voila.
Fran
We have a lot of
Johnson.
good music here, though.
Fran called me up. She says, I got this vocalist I want you to check out. She brought you over to the studio with some tapes and sang and picked a little bit and all that. I said, whoa, this is great. You know, this vocalist is going to go somewhere and
Do something.
do something. If you hang around Memphis at least 6 months, you'll be considered
You're doing
native.
something.
Where you been all this time? Yeah.
We came here, really for the music, but Ashley and Destin, everybody's playing beach music, at the time I was living there, so I came here simply for the music and the fact that people did original music, so I hope I picked the right spot. I'm here and I've stayed here, so I guess I'm in the right place.
Well, a little late to go back to Florida now.
I don't know. It's kind of cold.
No, it's all cold here. I miss being barefoot in that sand, so.
I just missed the beach.
Well, talk to Billy. Ask Billy
All right,
something.
Billy. So, what's it like performing with JoJo all the time?
It's a privilege. I play in several bands, but with her I get to be original artist and we get to be pretty creative and
Stretch out.
stretch out. And she really likes the funk fusion, which I really, really like too. Besides the folk and her songwriting, she really loves good funk and tower power and that kind of thing. And that's what probably one of the reasons kept us going in the same direction.
It's kind of hard to pull off here, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. With two
I got a kazoo.
There you go.
We'll pretend there's a horn section.
So I just brought my funky shoes.
Oh,
Let's see it again.
Those funky shoes.
Oh, yeah.
you can go to jukeandjam.com
To see those.
see the funky shoes on the
Funky
website. So.
The Don Ho platforms.
Oh, well, speaking of funky shoes, how about some funky music? Oh, Play the CD. Is that what you're telling me to do? Oh, you got to tune the guitar. I'm sorry. I thought we'd completed the Mel Bay tune the guitar. I failed to realize.
Who's the guy on TV that has his?
This is Juke and Jamm, Memphis.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, the guy on the Home Shopping Channel, Esteban.
Esteban, yeah.
Oh,
I had to
yeah.
get out my Esteban
Well,
book.
once upon a time, it was the Ventures learned to play the guitar. You know.
Yeah, by the Ventures, Big Note, and Roy Clark's
Well,
Big Note song guitar.
Mel Bay was the first, though.
Yeah, Mel Bay was the first.
Yep.
Okay, we're going to.
Can you make them notes any bigger?
We're going to take the telephone off the hook and let you tune to the dial tone, and in the meantime, we're going to play some music.
Hey!
This is title track.
Title track.
Title track. How long did it take you to do that album?
The whole album,
Yeah.
a couple of months, I guess.
Is that standard anymore in the record business? I mean, I think a lot of people do albums now in 8 hours.
Oh, it's all so quick now. You know, with digital workstations at home now, people can do so much at home. Seems like we did it really quick, though, to me.
Yeah.
But I was ready to get it over with because a lot of those songs I had written years ago, and I was just ready to get them on.
You were tired of already, right?
I was already tired of them, and I was ready just to get them on tape and move on.
Isn't that interesting, you know, people that are songwriters and performers and so forth, when you do your own songs, you've heard them forever, you've played them forever, but you have to stop and think, wait a minute, the public hasn't.
I know, you do that.
And by the time you're just to the point where you've had enough, you're just
They
getting
know
going.
it. And then when they know it, they come to see you and want you to play it just like that, and you're at the point where you're wanting to take it somewhere else just to do something different that night, you know.
Yeah.
But you can't. You can't do that. You got to keep on playing the same old way for the public if they want to hear that, you know, because that's what they remember. But new stuff.
New stuff, yeah. You got some new stuff?
We have new stuff. Now, some of these tunes I brought today are not...
Copyrighted?
Oh, no, they're copyrighted.
Darn.
No, actually, I did this tune we're getting ready to do. I
We
played
almost
this
got
with
one, Bob.
Ann Peebles in Europe, and I made sure I got the copyright form in the mail before I left to get on the plane, you know. But, yeah, they're copyrighted, and so I have sang this tune here, and I've actually recorded this for my senior project at U of M in recording engineering, but I wasn't allowed to sing it.
Oh, why was that?
Because you had to engineer and they didn't want you to perform on your own project. So I got Reba Russell to sing this song. So I have actually recorded this song, I just haven't recorded it myself.
Did you
yet.
leave an open track?
Yes.
Oh, well,
Always a free track.
well, you
Always.
Get over there and do the vote.
Free track. But I wrote this song actually way before 9/11, about probably 6 months before 9/11 even happened, and you know, the whole war and all that stuff, and it's a patriotic kind of song. But then 9/11 came out, and everybody thought I wrote it about 9/11, and I didn't. But you know,
That's okay.
it's okay. It all works. So shall we go?
Yeah.
So deep like the cup God's hands. Oh, and wide open skies and friendly faces. I know where I'd be in all the worst places. But I
be true for the sake of my children's freedom to choose. For red, white, and blue. White covered mountains and frost on the ground. And the beat of my heart is your only sound. But there's fire in the sky. I won't close my eyes.
What is the title of
Red, white, and blue.
it? Red, white, and blue. Oh, yeah, that's some good stuff. When you're being inspired about subject matter for songs, is there any particular thing that you try to pattern yourself after, or you just come out of the blue too?
Generally, it comes out of the blue, but this newer stuff, I'm trying to really go in a different direction. And I told myself that I was going to try to write a concept record and use the elements of the air, the earth, fire, and water,
Okay.
and try to pattern the songs so that at least each song falls into one of those categories. But, now this is not to say that I write a song about water and it's just about water, which I did do that, but when you get to the fire category, then I have a song called Ashes and Pleas, and it's about bad relationships. And then the water's just about water. It's the irony of water and how sometimes we have more than we need, and sometimes it's the devil for us. You know, take the people in Louisiana with the hurricane, and
Sometimes there's a drought.
sometimes there's a drought. There's either too much, not enough. So that's what that song's about. I'm trying to, you know, I have to, this is my memory right here, this little book.
Here, let me videotape that.
Well, a lot of these songs, as you know, when you start writing things and things, you play them live, they start evolving. And you find that certain things don't work, and so you start changing lyrics and changing chords, and then it all works itself out. And then there's those songs that you write from beginning to end that just come out just the way you want them.
Yeah.
So for me, writing, it comes in spells. I've got to admit that I haven't been writing in about 3 years.
Well,
And I just came out of something pretty tough for me. And it's funny, when you go through hard times in life, you become inspired again. So I guess for me, you know, it's things in life that inspire me. And the last record, I guess I was in a kind of a hurry to hurry up and get those songs on there. A lot of the songs had been so old. I was just ready to get them over with. But there was one song on the album called Shine On. I don't know if you remember that song, but it's the last song on the record. And I actually wrote that song for my daughter. So I was real anxious to just get the record out for the other songs, but also I wanted to get a copy of that
Yeah.
for my daughter. So.
do you find nowadays with technology the way it is, and some of the opinions and taste of people's likes and dislikes of music, and how music sometimes reflect the society?
What's going on in the
Yeah.
times?
Well, opinions are like it.
Oh, that's a naughty word. You can't say that on the radio.
I didn't. I went,
No,
And here I am away from the bleep button.
well, you know, it's just like when you think about old albums and people referring to, you know, I spun that record on my record player and then it went to 8 tracks. I mean, everybody's going to write about what's affecting them at that time. Just like the 9/11 stuff. This last song wasn't really supposed to be a 9/11 tune, because that was the times going on right after it. You know, I got through writing it. All of a sudden, it became this 9/11 song because people had something from that could relate to 9/11. So, I think everybody writes about what's going on in either their own personal experiences or people close to them, or what's going on in the world at the time. I really have made a vow to myself to try to quit writing anything dark, and if it doesn't have some sort of message in it, just stay away from it, because there's enough dark. But I can't get away from those minor chords. So you think minor chords? Well, okay, it's got to be inside and dark, but it doesn't.
Well, how about we play the song you wrote for your daughter?
For my daughter, that'd be great, because I haven't heard that song myself in a while.
Well,
That'd be nice to hear,
Okay.
just for myself. Yeah, it's called Shine On. And at the time I was sick. This was in 1995 when I wrote this tune, and I was diagnosed with ovarian tumors, and I wound up having emergency surgery, and I didn't know, if I was going to be it was going to be fatal or not. And so when I came out of all that, that's when I decided I wanted to do that record, and it was like I had to get that song on tape for my daughter in case anything ever happened to me. I just wanted her to know that that song was for her, and always will be. So a little bit of background about that. A little bit too much information. I usually don't talk that much about songs. And I didn't say this is see where, back in the old days, he was real good at keeping things cataloged and organized, and he had thousands of sound effects up there. And of course, I got a lot of phone calls. People want to know if I had any old Sean Lane stuff on reel to reel.
Mm-hmm.
Want me to go through the old archives and try to dig some of that up.
Did you find any of the old Panther Burns stuff?
Probably did.
Yeah, well,
there's a bunch of real.
I thought I took that with me when I left, but I guess there was a couple of reels I left behind.
Yeah. But I hope that they're going to revamp that program and get it back going.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Where it used to be, because it used to be a really thriving program.
Well, a lot of great hits have come out of the studio, oddly enough.
And Jimbo put those kids to work, and they learned a lot, when they came out of that program. So I'm hoping that's going to happen again.
Well, how about another song for us?
How about you want to ask Billy anything before we start about his? I'm trying not to be selfish.
Billy, you play an upside down guitar there.
Billy, you're playing an upside down guitar there.
Yeah. I grew up actually in the same neighborhood with Sean Lane, and y'all were talking about Sean Lane, and I took recording when he took recording. We jammed together in that studio a few times, so it was kind of a privilege. We both took recording together.
Yeah.
And I grew up with a single mom, and we couldn't afford to buy a fancy guitar, so all my friends had better guitars than me, so I always played theirs, and it was strung like this, so I actually
didn't have a left-handed guitar.
Yeah, so that's why it ended up being like this.
Which makes it very difficult for me to follow him if he pulls something out of the bag. You see what I'm saying? I got to get on my head. I got to stand on my head, look at his hands, and then stand back up. You got to come out some night and see that happen. That really doesn't happen.
Well, Billy, you should have played keyboards.
We never had a keyboard.
Upside down and backwards.
Upside down keyboard player.
Yeah. They just, yeah.
You could burn them.
You can have a piano burn.
I could play it behind my head, huh?
Yeah.
What, a piano?
Don't be pulling up Paul. Don't be pulling up Paul Brown's now.
When are they going to start the guitar burning? I mean, we've got the piano burning.
I don't know. That's a pretty.
I guess it'd take a lot of guitars to keep a bonfire going, though.
I may start a drum burning.
Now, drum burning, that would work.
Yeah.
You just
to be different.
How about a bob burning?
Take the kick drum and.
Yeah. Well, anyway, Billy. So, what inspired you to get into music?
Well, I wanted to play guitar since I was probably 4 or 5 years old. I always did. Probably growing up listening to my mom's records like the Beatles and Elvis, and of course Aretha Franklin, and the Memphis kind of music, and of course my neighborhood, like I said, Sean Lane was one of the little kids. I mean, there were so many guitar players; it was incredible in my neighborhood. So we had a school just by being in the neighborhood.
Was there any keyboard players in your neighborhood?
I think it's something in the water. They all play guitar. And
well, it might have been like all the kids have skateboards on my street.
Yeah.
Everybody on his street probably had a guitar.
Oh, you lived on Guitar Street.
Yeah.
Well, you were on Drum Street,
Brad
weren't you?
Drum Street.
Wasn't there more than one drummer on your street, though?
There was about 3 or 4 drummers on my street.
You're all drum majors?
Yeah.
You guys know Brad Webb, right?
Oh, yeah.
Well, he was.
Who?
He's Brad Webb, right around the corner. He went to Treadwell.
And Crowder.
Yeah.
Crowder.
Joe Duke, who played with, you know who he is?
Mm-hmm.
He was in the neighborhood. The guy from Bread, he was one of the Kingsbury people. Larry Raspberry, I used to see him jog down the street.
Well, you should have got autographs from all these people.
I should have.
That would be worth the day.
Get them to sign your guitars and have them on eBay. You'd made big bucks.
Stop taking pictures with them and all that.
Yeah, so it was a pretty wild neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you could pull up some old photos when you were a kid, and probably some of those kids are in those photos.
Oh, yeah.
Kids, well, they're grown now. But we had a late night last night, both of us, so trying to just-
it's pretty tough, you know, when you're a working musician and you have to come here in the middle of the day to do a radio show. I mean, it's
Yeah, because, you
you
know,
have to get up early to come in and do these things.
you kind of do, don't you?
Yeah.
Just to get your voice talking, of course, with the weather.
But then
Can't
again,
make
all
it this
those
fine.
old radio people, you know, we go to bed with the chickens, so we have no idea what it's like to play till 2, 3 in the morning.
I don't believe that at all, because I just saw your happy little face last weekend, and y'all were having a good time, and it was late. It was 1 o'clock.
Well, let's have a good time and groove on some music here.
Okay, but before I get started, I just want to say that I am JoJo Jefferies, and this is Juke and Jamm, Memphis, Tennessee. And go visit the website at www.jukeandjam.com. How about that, Joe?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this song is some new material. So, here we go.
Paradise melting ice.
All right.
All right.
Very
Jojo
good.
Jefferies, Billy Lavender. And the title was
The Irony of Water.
The what?
The Irony of Water.
Water.
I thought it was the iron in the water. No,
No, that's over in Clarendon somewhere.
there was smoke on the water.
I didn't know there was irony of water.
The Irony of Water.
Oh, okay. That's cool. We're going to play another track from your Three Wishes CD. One that...
Sounds great.
First time I heard this, I fell in love with it. I thought...
Which one is this?
Total Stranger.
Total Stranger. My
Total
favorite too. That's my favorite too.
I thought...
Do you know what this?
really
Do you know what it's about?
No, what's it about?
I'm afraid to ask.
It's about, people searching for the right person. They can't find the right person, so they just have kind of a fantasy person in their mind, basically.
Oh, the internet.
Don't worry about my heart. Don't worry about the danger. He's a total stranger. I'm not saying the internet or meeting a total stranger. It's kind of...
A mental
it might be a
thing.
fantasy in my mind.
Yeah.
But I ain't got to listen to no BS lines. See, it's a fantasy person. See, you never knew, did you? See? Thought it was about something else.
Uh-huh.
Hey there.
Hey.
You want to take a break? You want to take a break?
There we go with the baskets, making us a basket case. Say hey, Easter Bunny.
Hey, Easter Bunny.
Hey, Easter Bunny.
Yeah, he's back there in the background someplace. So, if you're going to be doing the church thing tomorrow, make sure you bundle up because it's going to be cold. Overnight tonight, 29 degrees. And if you're going to do the sunrise service thing, be sure you are warm because it will be cold. And currently the temperature is
We'll try to do the ashes.
41 degrees. A few clouds here and there and cold.
We can do even
Well, everybody, Billy and JoJo discuss what they're going to play next. I'm trying to read the label on your CD to figure out what song previously played. This is most
Place Called
interesting
Home?
here. I can't find.
You just played a
Step
Place
Number.
Called Home,
I
I
guess it's
think.
Step
Yeah.
Number. Anyway, so how long have you been playing guitar, JoJo?
Since I was, I don't want to tell my age here.
Since about 6 this morning.
I started playing probably about 10 years ago. I was always a singer, and I wrote songs, but I didn't know how to put them down because I didn't play an instrument. I couldn't say, hey, it's a G or a D or whatever. So I knew I needed to learn something. So that's when I picked up the guitar.
And the rest is...
Don't even want to tell you what we just pulled out of my shirt. Oh my God, this is crazy.
Yes, it's on the video, folks.
Now we know the truth. You don't actually write your own song.
So where would that come from?
You hire people to write your songs.
No, I don't hire anybody to write my songs.
No ghostwriters.
No ghostwriters. No. I just need to write more
Okay.
and get with it.
Well, how about that Ashes song?
Oh, you want to hear that?
Yeah, we actually had a phone call while you were taking your break. Somebody wanted to hear it.
Are you serious?
Sure did. See?
Your legions of fans are listening.
You have fans out there.
Legions.
Well, the funny thing is, the song is not that old. That's why.
Well, I heard you play it last week.
Did you?
Alabama is still kind of in the melting stages.
Live radio right here.
Live radio. Here we go. Dance was so intriguing. What could lure me in? Weary from the cold. Oh, you were my friend. Minimal persuasion, shrouded in your charm. Golden flame of promise. cold. Flaming lost just lustered. Lies were getting old. It's a tangled fire, strange abyss. Out of touch for a lover's kiss. Behind the smile, bitter tease, I'm burning down to ashes and please. Ashes and please. Dance was so intriguing. Your warmth that lured me in. Golden flame of promise, and a promise of no harm. No calls to rape or gather, to be carried by the wind. The spark of hope that mattered. Hearts break on men. Tangled fire, strange abyss. Out of touch on the lover's kiss. Behind the smile, bitter tears, I'm burning down to ashes and please. Ashes and please.
JoJo Jefferies, Billy Lavender, I guess today at Juke and Jamm. Ashes. You have a website or email or
I have a website, a newfangled website.
Oh,
We were just discussing websites.
Is it on the internet?
It is www at www.jojojeffries, JEFFERIES.com. And I'm JoJo Jefferies, and this is Juke and Jamm Memphis, and jukeandjam.com too. Hey,
Hey,
go visit it. Visit both of us.
Yeah, that's right. We linked up.
We linked.
cool.
Yeah. That was called Ashes and Please. Not like Pretty Please, but PLEAS.
Whereabouts can we catch you performing?
Well, actually, Billy and I play kudzos a lot, but
Glad you said
I'm going to be working with a group called Uncle Mal.
Uncle who?
Uncle Mal in May
Uncle Mal and May.
at BB King's. All the dates are on the website. I think it's May 11th and 12th. I'm going to be at the Folk Festival this next weekend, just playing on the square out there with some nice folks in Mountain View, Arkansas. This coming weekend. So.
Guitar case open and donations appreciated.
Yes, all donations accepted.
Tithings, we like to call them up here.
Tithings of joy. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing this next week, and then in May, like I said, Billy and I will be probably back at Kudzu's and be doing the stuff with Uncle Mal, but it's all on the website, so you can find
give it out one more
everything
time.
you need to know.
Give it out one more time, your website.
www. Don't you like the way I said that?
I love it.
www.jojojefferies.com.
JoJo Jefferies.
JoJoJefferies.com, and we're linked to jukeandjam.com, so y'all check that out too.
Well, all right. I've got to. I know I promise we keep everything fairly generic, but I have to ask something else a little not generic.
Okay.
How did you get the name JoJo?
JoJo. Okay. When I lived in Destin, Florida, I was a single mom. Had a lot of weird people calling my house at all hours of the night. So I told myself when I moved to Memphis, Tennessee, I was going to have a stage name so that nobody could be calling my house at all hours of the night. And I tossed a few things around. I was like, oh, that sounds stupid. I thought, well, I just need to use my family. I need to use my mom and my daddy, My mom's name is Joanne. Everybody calls her JoJo. So I got the JoJo from my mom. And Jefferies is my father's middle name and my grandmother's maiden name. So her name was Ruth Jefferies. So I just took the name JoJo Jefferies. I'm not hiding from anybody. It's just that, you know, back then it was a real pain because I'd get off of work and I'd had to get a kid on a bus at 7 in the morning, and weirdos would be calling my house because they knew my name. So that's why I did that.
It works too.
And it stuck. And, you know, now if somebody calls me by my real name, I don't even turn around. It's, you know, I think they're talking to someone else. It's been so long. So I know if you call me by my real name, it's somebody from way back when.
Well, he actually did one day on the show here.
Well,
Did you?
well.
You relinquished my secret.
And I said, who?
Huh? Because it does show up on caller ID sometimes, and people are like, well, who is that? And, oh, that's Joe.
Well, now we've put that to rest.
But actually, it's nothing against my name. I like my name. My birth name is Lori. And I have nothing against that name. It's just that it all came out of a security
Survival.
issue. Survival instinct, something or another.
We've all been through that.
So when I moved here, I thought, well, what better time than now when I'm going to a new place I don't know anybody.
Sure.
Just,
What's it like going to a new place where you don't know anybody?
it's wonderful. It's like a,
Cleansing.
well, because, you know, let's face facts. I mean, we're all in Memphis. We pretty much have sit here and talked about all the different people we know and everything, and you know what they play, you know how they play, you know what songs they do. You go to somewhere new, everything's new. They've never heard you before, so it's like, you know, wow, who's this person?
I guarantee you, I can probably go to another music mecca, because I have done this, and let them know that I'm from Memphis, and within 10 minutes they're going, do you know so-and-so? And I'll be darned if we don't know so-and-so.
You don't know so-and-so.
Yeah.
Memphis is a great place as a musician to be from.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well said.
Honestly,
well said.
if you're a Memphis musician and you take your craft outside of these city limits,
You make some money.
you make money. You're appreciated.
Yeah.
They like what you do. Here, we're so overly saturated with so much great talent. I mean, let's face it, how many nights a week do you go out and hear a band? I know I'm a musician. I don't go hear bands like I should.
Well,
And I
I'm
really
guilty of that,
should
too.
support them more. But, you know, on your night off, you've already been in the bars. You don't want to spend your night off in a bar. So, but, you know, like playing,
Gotta do
the
laundry
band's played in
sometime.
Springfield, and, you know, we've played outside of Memphis, and the response is unbelievable. I sell more CDs. Of course, going to Europe is the ultimate pinnacle of wonderfulness, you know. But then you come back home, and it's like, okay, here we go. We want to play at such and such, and who knows who will show up. You know? But, you know, as long as I get to play my own material and I play the songs I enjoy playing, I'll still keep playing cover music, too, because there's songs I love. But as long as I can play venues where I can, you know, play my own stuff, I'm happy. I like making the crowd happy, but I like making myself happy, too. So.
Well, there you go. Well, make us happy and do one more song.
Oh, okay. Make you happy. What would you like to hear?
Well, I don't
Something new that you never heard?
Yeah. I don't have your song list, so I
Well,
have no idea what you guys do.
You go play lead.
no, you are. Where's Will at the house?
Yeah, you did it on the gig last time.
All right, this song is called Even Odd. It's kind
Wait a
of.
minute, I gotta ask you, what's it like with him on lead guitar?
Oh, well, it's great, but you know, like I said, if he's going to pull out something I don't know, I can't tell what he's doing.
And he tends to get a little cocky, too.
No, not Billy, not Billy. Maybe aggressive in his playing, but Billy's never been cocky. But you know, so I'm looking at his fingers, and I'm going, "What? What is that?" And he'll have to take the guitar off, turn it upside down.
Yeah, that's true.
So he's not a follower kind of guy. You can't follow what
You
he's
follow.
doing. But, all right. Well, this song is called Even Odd, and it's a little strange, but we're gonna do it anyway. So.
da da da.
You walk the fine line, walking that fence. One side is green, so green. Walk the fine line, walking that fence. On the other side is blue. Oh, is it even odd to you? Oh, even odd how you think that your smile is gonna carry you a little bit longer. It's the same old thing. Sees the uncertainty and knows it's only there to make you stronger. Longer. Oh, even odd how it's gray on a day like today when the sun is usually shining. Can you dare to dream? Everything you hope for in the end will be everything it seems. It seems. Gotten carried away. Carried away. Gotten carried away.
Da 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 da.
You walk the fine line, walking that fence. One side is green, so green. Walk the fine line, walking that fence. On the other side is blue. Oh, is it even odd to you? Is it even odd? Is it even odd to
Hey!
All right, JoJo Jefferies. JoJo
Is it even odd?
I don't know, is it?
It
Even
is.
on? Well, one other quick thing for you guys, Scoot. We were talking earlier about recording in one's home. You know, the technology and everything has changed to the point anymore. You know, it used to be you go in the studio, there was thousands upon thousands of dollars worth of equipment, and big rooms, and multiple microphones, and it was like fantasy land.
Yeah.
You know, nowadays
Candy.
it's everything fits in a suitcase. So, what do you say to somebody that's going to maybe get into the recording thing at home? You know, they're a songwriter, they're up and coming, and so forth, and they want to self-produce.
I say stay on top of technology because it's ever changing.
And get lots of cash.
And, which, you know, is good for the mind to stay up on things anyway, read up. And if you're a student, I know you can get Tape Op magazine for free. Just go to tapeop.com. If you're a student or you work in like a teaching facility or whatever, it's free recording engineering magazine. read it. It's got good stuff in there, good articles about other engineers and what they do and their techniques, and of course, mix magazine and stuff like that too. But I'm just saying that because it's free. You know, you can get it for free. I would just say stay on top of technology because it's changing. It's going to change even more and more. You know, the Super Audio CDs are out, but you know, not everybody has a Super Audio CD player yet, but we will. And then there'll be something after that. And so, you know, the bit rates are changing. Everything is getting faster and faster and bigger and bigger and bigger in a smaller amount of space. If you don't stay on top of it, you'll drown, really, you know, or you'll be spending a lot of money going to a studio, which, you know, I miss the old studios. They're kind of dropping off, aren't they?
Yes, the old razor blade and Scotch tape.
Yeah, don't want to do that, though. I'll be honest with you. That's one thing I can say about digital.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing sweeter than an analog sound. But when it comes to editing, there's nothing fun about a razor blade and a piece of tape. Yes.
We've all been there.
Nothing fun about that. So, but you have to learn that, too.
Yep, sure do. Well, I want to say it's been a great pleasure having you guys up here.
Well, it's been a joy. I'm so glad I got to see you, too.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Thank you both.
Yeah.
Put a little plug in.
Put a plug
This is
in.
Juke and Jamm Memphis. My name is JoJo Jefferies. Check out the website, jukeandjam.com, jojojefferies.com. Thanks, y'all.
All right.
Yeah. Billy, come back again. Joe.
Yeah, Billy.
Oh,
Appreciate
thank
you, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
I had a good time. This has been fun.
Yeah.
Has it been real?
It has been real also. But it was fun. The part that wasn't real still was fun.
Did you get the nose?
Joe going nuts over
No,
there.
he's going
video.
psychedelic on us over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's worth going to the website for alone, just to do tricks with the.
I bet you run with scissors too, don't you?
Run with scissors every chance I get. Got any?
That's another song, isn't it?
You guys are
Hey, thanks for having us here.
You're very welcome.
Appreciate it.
You have to come back
Thank
in when
you.
you release it again. Make sure you get back up here.
Write some more.
Yeah,
Go on, write some more.
yeah, for sure. JoJo Jefferies, Billy Lavender, yes, right here, Juke and Jamm.
Jeez, I'm glad that's done.